Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling something super important that can sometimes make communication a little tricky: pronunciation. You know, it's one of the biggest causes of miscommunication out there. But with so little time to focus on everything, which pronunciation aspects should we actually prioritize to make the biggest difference? That's exactly where the lingua franca core comes in. It pinpoints the most crucial pronunciation features that make you understandable to anyone, anywhere in the world, no matter their accent. You don't need to sound like a native speaker. You just need to be clear. So, for part 1 of this series, we're diving into vowels and consonants. Let's fix some of the most common mistakes right now. First up, let's talk about consonant sounds. These are a major cause of misunderstandings, and they're easier to fix than you might think. Specifically, we're looking at sounds like P, T, and K versus B, D, and GUC. When speakers of some languages pronounce P, T, or K, they might sound more like B, D, or G to an English ear. Imagine someone saying pears and another person nervously looking around for bears. It can definitely lead to some funny, but also confusing, situations. But here's a super simple trick to fix it. Grab a tissue. Hold it right in front of your mouth. When you say P, T, or K correctly, a puff of air should make that tissue move. If it doesn't, you might be holding back that air a bit too much. Try it out. P, T, K. You should see that tissue flutter. Keep practicing this, and you'll nail those sounds in no time. Alright, moving on to our next consonant challenge: consonant clusters. These are when 2 or more consonants appear together, like the steamer in struggle or the GL at the end. It can be a mouthful. Sometimes, speakers from different linguistic backgrounds might add small vowel sounds in between these consonants. For example, a Japanese speaker might say su-ra-gu-flu instead of struggle, or a Taiwanese speaker might say shrago. Now, adding a small vowel sound, usually in a huge problem for understanding, but deleting consonants can really cause confusion. It's super important to encourage yourself to pronounce every single consonant in these clusters. Even if it feels a little tricky at first, it makes a big difference in clarity. So, keep those clusters clear and don't drop any sounds. Now for vowels. These can vary a lot between different regions and accents, and honestly, small differences usually don't cause big problems. Think about how many ways people say bed or pen around the world. We still understand each other. But there's one specific vowel sound that often causes significant confusion: the sound, like in words such as nurse or pearl. Here's why it's tricky. For example, a speaker from Myanmar might pronounce pearl so it sounds more like Paul, or a Japanese speaker might say early in a way that sounds like alimony. You can see how these small vowel errors can really change the meaning of a word and lead to serious misunderstandings. So, while most vowels are flexible, mastering that a sound can significantly boost your clarity. Focus on getting that one right, and you'll be much clearer. Okay, let's quickly recap the most important pronunciation fixes we covered today. First, really focus on differentiating your P, T, K sounds from B, D, G using that tissue trick. Second, practice those consonant clusters, like STR and GL, making sure to pronounce every consonant clearly. And finally, really watch out for and practice the sound, especially in words like nurse and pearl. Once you've got these down, you're ready for the next level: chunking and nuclear stress. They are the next essential steps to truly clear communication. So, stay tuned for part 2 of this series, where we'll dive into those fascinating topics. Thanks so much for watching. Give us a like, and forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on more tips to boost your communication skills. Happy learning!